الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله صلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا وبعد. This is our class in the book Riyadh-us-Saliheen, Kitab-us-Sabr, the book of patience. We'll take just one small hadith and a few points, maybe 10 minutes or less. It was after Salat al-Maghrib, but due to the time changing, we moved the Arabic class to after Maghrib, and already discussed this with the Imam. We were kind of forced because of the time. As that class was after Asr, and then the Maghrib is coming earlier, so have to move that, and thus we're moving this class after Salat al-Isha, 10 minutes or so. Whoever likes to stay, he can. Barakallahu feek. The last class we began the book of patience, and there were 3 points that Imam Shaykh Uthaymeen he mentioned about the patience. After he mentioned some of the verses that the Imam Nawawi mentioned and some hadith. Those 3 points he mentioned, when a person is tested with masa'ib, he said the person either will tasaqqat, and he will fall to ruins, to pieces. These are the 3 pillars of, or the 3 things that will be connected to patience. Either will fall to ruins, and he explains how you can do that. I'll come back to that. It said, and tasbir, or you will restrain and be patient, which is the opposite of falling to ruins. It said, al tarda, and you will become pleased with the calamity. And then the last one he mentioned, manshit, to find problem or dislike with that thing. So whenever a person is tested with something, he will find he or she fall into ruins. The first one, tasaqqat, and this the Shaykh he mentioned, tasaqqat biqalb aw al-lisan aw al-jawarih. You can fall to pieces by way of something concerning the heart. You can fall to pieces by way of something concerning the tongue, and of course the last one by way of the limbs. And then the Shaykh Imam Nawawi he mentioned the hadith of Zayd bin Thabit, who was the son of Osama bin Thabit. So we'll mention the hadith tonight, inshallah wa ta'ala. The Shaykh he mentioned Imam Uthaymeen that the person can tasaqqat, fall to ruins, in his heart, by his heart, with his heart. He gave the example like the person dhanna billahi dhanna su. He has a bad feeling about Allah now because of the calamity. This is one of the ways of falling to ruins. Inside, you feel, Allah has wronged you. Why did Allah do this to me? This is tasaqqat, fall into ruins when you are tested. With the tongue, he said, suppal madha al-rih. So say, oh man, this stupid weather, like this, or to curse, say bad about the wind, like this. And he also mentioned obijawari, with the body part, Some people we know from the customs of the Arabs, they would tear the shirts, and some people smack the cheeks like this. And then other people have ways when something happens, they punch walls, they break stuff. This is the falling to pieces by way of the heart, the tongue, and the limbs. And so the Shaykh, Imam Nawawi, he brings the hadith to show the command of the Prophet ﷺ to not only be patient but to seek the reward. And that is that the hadith Zayd bin Thabit came to the Prophet ﷺ about a lady who was sick, and they requested for the Prophet ﷺ to come because the lady was sick. She was close to death. So the Prophet ﷺ sent a word back of advice. He said to tell her, tasbiri wa tahtasib. Naam, tell that lady who her child, was close to dying. The child was close to dying. And so you can imagine your child, you have a child, you love them, they're so dear to you. He looks like you, she looks like me, she looks like her mom, he looks like both of us. Your child is sick, what do you do? So she said with the Prophet ﷺ to come. Rather, the Prophet ﷺ said for her, tasbir wa tahtasib. Naam, be patient and seek the reward from Allah while being patient. How many people, first of all, are we patient when something happens? How we feel about it inside, what we say and what we do. Then if you find a person, Allah has blessed him to achieve that, or you're doing it while seeking the reward, you believe like Allah is going to reward me, part of me doing this is because I'm obeying Allah, but I want the reward too for being patient. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, in Allah ماذا لا يضيع أجر المحسنين. Naam, Allah is not going to make the reward of those who do the most excellence of deeds gone, and patience is one of the most excellence of deeds. So Sheikh he mentioned the hadith. Prophet ﷺ said, tell that lady about her child who's dying, who wanted me to come, be patient and seek the reward from Allah Ta'ala in being patient. Because this makes the issue greater for you. Not only that you're patient, you restrain inwardly, outwardly, and with the tongue, but you seek the reward from Allah Ta'ala. And the Prophet ﷺ in that hadith he said, فإن لله ما أخذ فإن لله ما أخذ. Because verily it belongs to Allah what is taken in the first place, that soul. فإن لله ما أخذ. That thing Allah has taken, the soul of that child, that's what it belongs to Allah. Tasbir wa tahtasib. So be patient. Restrain yourself from how you feel. Be patient from saying and cursing and saying something bad about Allah with the tongue. Be patient as it relates to your limbs concerning that test. It said, وَلِكُلِّ أَجْلٍ مُسَمَّى. And know that everything has its point of return, its designated time of ending. Now, so this is a reminder for us, as we need patience with everything in the life. Everything we deal with, it requires patience. And if we're patient in the heart, we're patient on the tongue, we're patient with the limbs, and we seek the reward from Allah and being patient, we seek the reward of Allah while being patient, then inshallah ta'ala, Allah ta'ala will bless us with the outcome of those who are the sabirin or sabirat. Nas'al Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yusabbirana jami'an. Ask Allah to make us all patient. Bihaqq as-sabri wa ittisab alayhi. And we ask Allah to give us patience. That's the real patience that gives us the reward from Him. Wa sallallahu wa sallam baraka ala rasulil kareem wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam tasliman kathira. Any questions, comments, or corrections? نعم. ماذا؟
The narrative.
No, the narrator. زيد بن حارث وأبوه من؟ أسامة. أيوة. عن أبي. أيوة. عن أبي. بارك الله فيك. Well, both of them companions of the Prophet ﷺ, and Zayd was called Habib Rasulullah, the beloved one to the Messenger ﷺ, as he was emancipated, freed, and he's one of the great Sahaba of the Prophet. Now, barakallahu fikum.
You said Zayd bin Thabit.
No, وَلِكُلِّ أَخْطَى. That's why you guys are here. barakallahu fikum. Now, jazakumullahu khayr. فهو ماذا زيد. Usama bin Zayd is the father, and his name is Zayd, the narrator on his father. Now, from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa barakallahu fikum. Jazakumullahu khayr. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. بارك الله فيك.